With a 20,000-litre capacity and 775 horsepower, this is currently the largest combine harvester in the world. New Holland CR11 combine made its Australian debut recently at the Perth Convention and Exhibition Centre, where a group of media, customers and dealers were able to get a good look and feel of the groundbreaking machine.
We're actually releasing two machines, the CR11 and the smaller CR10, and both machines are completely new from the ground up. They're completely re-engineered and redesigned from what we currently have here on the market today.
According to New Holland, the machines were designed to answer to growing calls for higher productivity and efficiency in the agriculture industry.
Farmers are getting bigger, farms are consolidating, farmers want more productivity, I guess, and try and reduce, harvest costs where they can. The beauty of these two new machines, they will provide customers with the ability to reduce their total cost of harvest, meaning they'll be able to harvest more, essentially for less. New engine layouts with higher horsepower, and we're looking at 775 horsepower for the CR11, 653 horsepower for the CR10. Huge grain tank storage, 20,000 litres on the CR11 and 16,000 litres on the CR10. The machines have the ability to unload those grain tanks at 210 litres per second, which is absolutely industry leading at the moment.
The machines still feature New Holland's iconic twin rotors, but with larger diameters of 24 inches and longer length to give more separation and threshing, New Holland said. Of course, with such capacity comes advanced technology to offer precision, accuracy and comfort to producers.
It's getting harder and harder with skilled labour and so forth to get the right people with the right experience to drive these machines. These have an automation system on that essentially allows the driver to obviously control the machine, but the functional parameters of the combine harvester are actually controlled by the machine itself. So, to reach those capacities with close to zero grain loss and great quality of grain. Another really great innovation on the combine is the residue management system. New Holland have designed and released on this machine essentially a radar system that actually monitors and controls the spread width of the residue across the cut width, allowing for such things as crosswinds and so forth, so it can actually factor that in and keep a consistent spread width of residue regardless of what the conditions throw at the machine.
Thanks to its myriad of advanced features, New Holland CR11 managed to bag the gold medal for innovation at the 2023 Agritechnica trade show in Germany, the world's leading agricultural trade expo. In designing the machine, New Holland also stood by its belief that less is more.
So we've simplified the driveline. Where in the past we've had a lot of chains and belts driving different parts and mechanisms on the machine, we now have what they call CVT drives, like driving the twin rotors, also driving the feeder of the machine and so forth. Chains are high maintenance. By eliminating all the drive chains on the machine, we're really aiming to increase uptime on the machine.
Customers can equip the CR11s and 10s with either tracks or wheels, depending on the requirements of the operation. Looking into the cab, luxury is an understatement.
Certainly there's some technological upgrades. We've gone to a much higher resolution screen, actually two of them. Changed the finish and so forth in the cab. It's quite luxurious in the cabs, seats that are ventilated and have comfort ride and so forth. So it's not a bad office at the end of the day.
This upcoming harvest, New Holland plans to take the CR11 out on a series of demos to allow farmers a good look and drive of the machine. From there, a limited amount of production will take place in 2025.